Hello everyone, this is just a quick video walkthrough on how to use course selection for first year options. By now you should have received an email which has a link contained in it, and once you clicked on that link it'll give you it'll lead you to the login information for this portal. So hopefully you've navigated that okay, and when you do so you'll be presented with this screen. And before we get into the course selection, you'll notice at the top that it is officially open from today, 4th of March at 1 p.m. and the portal will remain open for 1 week until midnight on the 11th of March. So it's very important. You've got plenty of time to make these submissions, but please ensure that you do so before midnight on the 11th of March, because all submissions at that stage will be closed off. So let's begin the course selection process. So we're going to start by hitting the purple start button, and that brings us to page 1, which is our MFL page, our Modern Foreign Language page. So we're presented with 2 subject options here, of which we must pick one. So for this example, I'm going to choose Spanish as my preferred Modern Foreign Language. And I click next. And now it brings me to my electives page. And now I'm asked to choose my top 2 of these electives listed here. I'm going to pick my favorite 2. So home ec is my number 1 favorite choice in this example, with music being my number 2 preferred choice. I now can click next again, and we've got our elective backups page. But what you'll notice as well before we go into the elective backups is your selection summary is being built at the top of the screen as you go through this. So I can see so far that my preferred MFL subject is Spanish. That automatically puts French as my second preferable MFL subject. And in terms of the electives then, my subject options, my number 1 top choice is home economics, and my number 2 choice is music. Now it's very important I pick elective backups. In the case I don't have access to either of those classes, I need to have backup preferences. So in order now, I'm going to pick my preferred backup. So in this example, I'm going to choose applied graphics as my next favorite, and I'm going to work the whole way through the list. Wood technology is my next one, visual art, applied technology, business. And can I just say, can you leave the second MFL subject, which in this instance is French, please leave that till your last selection, because it's automatically a given anyway that if you've chosen Spanish in this instance, then French is going to be your second preferable. But do click it, but leave it at the bottom of the list, please. And now we're going to click next again. And this brings us then to our overall preference ranking. So we can see our number 1 MFL choice here is Spanish. Our top 2 option subjects is number 1 home ec and number 2 music, and then we see the elective backups we've chosen. Now this page is really useful because if having thought about it you want to change the order, and the order is very important. So maybe for example visual art on my elective backups, I want that as my second choice. I can click and drag on it, and now visual art is my second choice. Having thought about it, maybe music is my number 1 choice and home economics is my number 2 choice. Again, I can click and drop on it. So this page is really useful if you have any final changes that you want to make. Once you're happy with the order, then you can click the purple next button, and this brings us to our final review. So on our final review page, you have 2 options. You can save as a draft. So if you're 90% certain but not 100 just yet, you can save it as a draft, which means you can come back in and make further changes to the preference order if you so wish. Or indeed, if you're happy, you can go ahead and click submit. So hopefully if we hit submit in this example, you see it's confirming that your course selection order has been successfully submitted. Hopefully you find this video very useful. If over the coming days you have any issues, please contact the school email at enfieldcommunitycollege@lmetb.ie, and we'll be happy to assist further if needs be. Thanks everybody.